Okay, Milks, I think this is working. So this is Marksman. I'll show you know the spec. I'm not sure you can see it clearly, but that says is. That's energy manipulation, got all of that. I think it's in my macros. Let's go check it myself. If it's not in there, I'll have to put it in there. Well, what do you know? I don't have it in there. It's bad of me. Let's have a look. I want to say cast energy manipulation. Okay, I think that'll work a lot better. I'll put it in that one, and I'll chuck it in the next one. Doesn't really matter when, cause I think it's a no global cooldown. Yes, you can use it and you won't be stuck for it. Okay. So the macros that I'm using, one's here. This is the first one that you'll use in your middle, at the start of your rotation. You've got a rapid fire shot. This one is right here. It's a 12-second cooldown, which is why when you go through your, you go this rotation, you go another rotation, you do this one again. So rapid fire shot will always be on your third rotation, and then hasted shot will be on, when you just have to use it whenever. So that's hasted shot, and you can do that while moving. And then the other one is deadeye shot. That's like your hardest hitting finisher. And you got hasted shot again, so it's the same for this one here. You got hasted shot here and hasted shot there. Hasted shots. It hasn't got a cooldown, as you can see, and you can use it while running. Where deadeye shot you have to use while standing still. Rapid fire shot is a cooldown, 12 seconds. So what I'll show you is that will work with just a really standard rotation. So I'm not going to show you, how to use bullseye or sentry battery or calculated shot. We'll just work on the basics. The first basics is that you keep barb shot always up. So when it's off cooldown, you want to put it up again. You have your swift shot. Now you just use that when you just need to build up combo points. Then you got your first finisher, which is rapid fire shot. When you have 3 combo points, that's when you use empowered shot, because it gives you 2 combo points. So when you always have 3 combo points, you always want to use empowered shot, and then you use deadeye shot. So your basic rotation for your starter is that you go like this. You go barb shot, like that, and you've already got 5 combo points. So then you hit your rapid fire shot, like that. You got 3 combo points. So then you use empowered shot, that gives you 5. Then you use your deadeye shot, and then it resets them just like that. So you got none left. So then after you do that, if deadeye barb shot is off cooldown, which it is there, you want to press it again. You then hit your in the middle rotation, you hit swift shot, hit it again, and you got 3 combo points. Then you want to hit empowered shot, okay, and then you got 5 here. Then you want to use your rapid fire shot, like that. You got 3. Then you want to use your empowered shot, because you got 3. Empowered shot rewards 2 combo points. Use like that. Now you got 5. Then you can use your deadeye shot. Now I'll just go through it without saying anything. just run through it a few more times so you can actually see what's happening here. As you can see, sometimes I'm not using that one macro before. I refresh my dot, then like that. Oh, there you go. So sometimes I won't have to do that middle bottom macro. So here we are, 5 deadeye shot, because this is not off cooldown yet. That one, keep your dot up, powered, now you can go through that rotation again. And that's basically it. So that's your standard rotation without having to go through anything else. So now what we'll do is that we'll start to include a calculated shot. Now you may have noticed how I had this thing coming above calculated shot. That just tells you when I can actually use it. Otherwise it'll be a 12-second cooldown if I don't use it when that K alert is going up. And basically, I mean, it's pretty simple. All that you do, instead of using swift shot, you rotate between swift shot and calculated shot. That's all that you're doing, really. It's nothing else. It may take a bit of getting used to, but that K alert will tell you when to use it. So we'll just go through it again. Okay, so I hit swift shot, and then it comes up. Then it tells you I can use calculated shot, so I use that. Then swift shot, and now I've got 3 combo points. I can use empowered, then rapid fire, empowered again, so I've got 3, and then deadeye shot. Now I'll just run through a couple more times to show you more of it. This time I won't say anything, but you'll just see what buttons I'm pressing. So you can see calculated shot is up, so I go calculated, swift, calculated clicks up, and then that's the rotation there. It's not up there, so now I can use calculated. Now I don't refresh the bulb shot here because I want to go through my main rotation, but then, dots, now calculated, swift, empowered, and yeah. Calculated shot is up, I can use that, then swift, calculated, empowered, rapid fire, empowered, deadeye, swift, calculated, the dot, empowered, and deadeye. And that's all that it is. So these K alerts will help you in how to use that rotation. But yeah, calculated's always up, so you know when to use it. Going through my rotation now, so don't refresh deadeye until it's finished. And now we start over again. I'm hitting this so fast because I've got like one of those big MMO mouses, so it took me a while to learn this, but once you get it down, it's fairly simple. Yeah, and that's all that it is. So I'm just going to go through it a few more times so you can actually see what's going on here. Essentially, there's a lot of energy here. Anyway, so that's basically it, really. Finish off there, deadeye shot. Okay. So that's using calculated shot. So when you start off with, when you got 0, either you're refreshing bulb shot if it's off cooldown, then if the K alert shows you use calculated, you then use that. Otherwise you'll hit swift shot. Because swift shot gives you a movement speed, calculated shot will always be used next. That's unless you have to refresh bulb shot. So that's where it goes. So at times you may find that when you got 0 combo points, calculated shot is up, so then you just go calculated, swift, calculated, then you can use empowered, deadeye, or it'll be rapid fire shot, yeah, will go be empowered, rapid fire, empowered, then deadeye. But yeah. But always remember that, yeah, when you got 3 combo points through either using barb shot, swift shot, calculated, when you got 3, you always hit empowered. If rapid fire shot is off cooldown, you use that. But if it isn't, you then use deadeye shot. So then the other part to it is using bullseye and sentry battery together. Now, you may think, oh, to others, well, you'll be using these once every minute, so you just you're just using one every minute, so it's just to increase your damage as an opening rotation. Like, so before I use it, because it'll take me a minute to actually re-explain it again. But basically, because bullseye is a 5-second, you can use it in 5 seconds, then you want to use your strongest shots within that. So people may have it differently, but the way that I do it, I hit barb shot first, mostly because even though it is a dot, sentry battery is a hard hitting dot. Well, it's not a dot, but it does damage over time, much like barb shot, but it does more damage and it'll count more for when using bullseye. So, where I showed you before how you hit barb shot, then rapid fire shot, empowered shot, and then deadeye shot, you want to use it in that bracket. So you'd be hitting barb shot, then in that rotation you've been hitting bullseye straight after, then it'll be rapid fire, empowered, deadeye shot, and then sentry battery. Now sentry battery will use will only hit 4 combo points. So if calculated shot isn't up, I just say use empowered shot, because it does a lot of damage, and then hit your deadeye shot after. No worries, see you, Fufu. There you go, it's on TeamSpeak. Okay, so it'll just be barb shot, then your bullseye, rapid fire, empowered, deadeye, and then sentry battery. And sentry battery you should be hitting when bullseye is at the last second until it's down. So I'll just do it quickly like this. So then you wait for it to tick 4, 3, 4, empowered, and then deadeye shot. And that was the rotation, so you may want to play it multiple times, but that is the rotation. Now you may notice that I'm not refreshing barb shot during my main finishes, because I think it's a DPS loss, but you can change it if you want. But that's just basically it. But I would want to try and have so that barb shot, it's not losing any time during that finisher rotation. But if it is, well, don't worry about it. Okay, it's off cooldown now. I'll just wait for it. Okay, now use it. See, I'm losing energy. I didn't get there in time, but yeah, there you go. But when you're in experts, you wouldn't be using it for this long anyway. Fights don't last that long, you won't be running out, and when you're in raids, well, people will be running their buffs, so you won't have to worry about losing energy, but you do see that you do run out. So I'm hitting about 50k or something, but yeah, that before when you saw I wasn't using that much, but when I've been using you know, bullseye and sentry battery, you can see how much more that is increasing my damage just by using that rotation. So yeah, it's, you know, I find it hard to believe, but yeah, that's as it is. Now, if you notice there, my standard rotation wasn't up when I used bullseye, because I used bullseye but my rapid fire shot wasn't up yet. So what I did, I just went straight into the standard rotation, which was just you know, getting sentry battery down and then hitting powered and then my deadeye. A bit of lag here, but yeah, there are exceptions, but once you work out your highest hidden abilities, it'll be easier for you then to decide what abilities should be used when, because the hardest hitting, then you want to use those as a priority over your lower hitting ones if you possibly can. But you'll soon find out. But if you just do this set of rotation, if you like, you know, miss a thing or two, you shouldn't be doing, you know, that bad, you know, of DPS. You should be hitting fine above shots, because that's off better, and then I can use it. But then I just use deadeye because I already had, you know, 3 combo points left. So rotation may be slightly different each minute, just for the sake of, you know, what the fight is and how it went down, etc. But just try and stick with the standard, you know, rotation as I'm showing you now and explained before. So I hope this is enough to provide you with how to play Marksman, but in guides it can be fairly, you know, tricky and hard because the wording is all over the place, but when it's in a visual perspective it actually becomes, yeah, much easier. If you want the KO alerts, yeah, I could, you know, post them and such, so yeah, just pretty simple stuff. Anyway, yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, you know, let me know what you think.